The letter for today is D. So our word today is decision. Now we make decisions, a lot of them, every single day. Actually, we make too many decisions every single day, and we make them from a core place within us. And our decisions come from one of four core places. And if you don't know what that is, that's okay. You can take an assessment. The Maxwell Disc Assessment is a great resource to learn where your core decision-making process resides. But let's talk about today those four core places and how we can eliminate a majority of the decisions that we make every single day by making today matters. And then the third thing, the most important thing, let's talk about how we can pay this information forward. How can we teach those that come after us how to make good, solid, sound decisions? And I want to give you a few tools to be able to use those when you move forward. So, what are the four core areas by which we make our decisions? Well, the first one, we know that we make decisions in every area of life, whether it's what we're going to have for dinner that night to what's the next product that we're going to promote at our organization, or what message are we going to teach in our ministry, and how is our team going to be built together. So we make decisions in every aspect of our life, and we make so many of them. But do we make them from one of these four core areas? The first one, the core area, is the core of drive. So if we are a type of person who is driven, if we are a person who wants to accomplish the mission, if we want to get the checklist done, if we want to make sure it happens today and be the most productive, our decisions are going to come from a place of drive. But the other places that we have is also a place of influence. So if you are a type of person who makes your decisions based on what's best for the masses, how you can be the greatest influence, then you are using the core foundation of influence to make your decisions. Another one would be for you're making your decisions for the welfare of a particular person or small group of people. Like you make your decisions based on your core values, your family, your children, your wife, the one person who gives you the 80% at your business. That is a very significant place to make your decision. And the fourth one is from a place of analogy. You're a critical thinker, so you're going to come in there and you're going to process it, and you're going to get all of the details, and you're going to get all the information, and you're going to logically make your decision. So the four core areas of which we make our decisions are from a place of drive, a place of influence, a place of significance, or a place of critical thinking. And if you don't know which one of those they are, awareness is the very first place you start. Become aware of where you make your decisions from, because each situation is going to require a different core place that you bring forth the solution. Now, we make decisions, like I said, all day long. But can I just tell you that you don't have to make all those decisions every day? You can make today matter if you make a decision today and then manage that decision moving forward. Let me explain. Say you decide that you are going to live a healthy lifestyle. Most of us get up every morning and we decide, am I going to work out today or am I not going to work out today? The more disciplined you are, the more you're going to make the decision to work out. The less disciplined you are, maybe you won't be quite so disciplined and you won't make the decision to work out. But if you make the decision, I am going to work out every day, I am going to eat healthy, and I am going to have a healthy lifestyle, then every morning you get up, you don't have to make that decision again. You just say, okay, I made the decision that I'm going to do this. Now I just need to figure out how to manage that decision. Is not working out managing that decision well, or is it not managing it well? And you have to realize that if you've already made the decision to be healthy, then you just want to practice being a good manager after that. So look at the areas in your life, and I've pulled out 12 different areas in my life. You know, my faith, my health, and there's a whole list of them, but come up with your own of 12 decisions that you can make now and that you can manage for the rest of your life. And then it cuts your decisions in half. You don't have to decide, do I want fast food or do I want healthy food for dinner? You already know. Now you just have to manage it. Do I want to go to do I want to go to the congregation and build my faith, or do I just want to sit at home and be lazy today? You already know the answer to that question because you're just managing it because you made those decisions. Now, how do we teach this making decisions to the people that we're bringing up after us? How do we delegate the decision process in a healthy way? And again, it goes back to the 4 core areas in which you make your decisions, the decisions that you make to manage, and then how you use those 2 skills. So if you are a boss or a parent of a young adult or an upcoming adult, and you want to teach these people coming after you how to make these decisions, then you decide right now that you're going to pay it forward to them. And you manage how you do that. There might be something that comes up that might be a decision that has to be made. So you look at your team, you look at your family, you look at your ministry, you look at your organization, and you say, okay, this decision needs to be made from a place of influence. So who do I know in my circle that functions from a place of influence? And you delegate that decision to that person. And you say, okay, from your place of influence, and you don't necessarily have to use those words, but from your core values and your core processing, what would you do in this situation? And you let them make that decision. That also means that you have to relinquish a little bit of control, which is sometimes hard to do. It also means that you have to maybe let them fail forward and learn from making decisions and choices that were not maybe the best one. So you provide, remember we talked about boundaries, you provide those bumpers, you give them the opportunity, you communicate with them, you connect with them, and then you give them the opportunity to make this decision and fail forward in a safe place, in a place where it builds them up. When you give somebody ownership, when you give them the ability to make a decision instead of always delegating to them the answers, you speak value to them, you build them up, you give them strength, you build them from the core up. And that's what we're supposed to do. Remember, leaders, good leaders, are replaceable. And if we are not communicating and connecting with these people, with the people that's behind us, and teaching them how to make these decisions, teaching them how to connect with people, how to have boundaries, and how to have this positive upbuilding attitude towards things, then we're not being replaceable. So instead of passing down dictation, passing down this is the way we're going to do it, maybe we pass down the opportunity for them to make a decision. If we need to make a decision in our organization or in our home that is purpose driven, that we need a drive, we need to accomplish this today, then who on your team, who in your family, which one of your children has the opportunity, has the core value to push something forward, that's got this drive where you're getting the job done? Delegate it to that child, to that team member, to that ministry member, and let them make a decision and learn how to fail forward or reap the rewards of a good choice, and give them the glory. Give them the glory. That's the good thing. So when it comes to decisions, you have 4 core areas that you make decisions from: drive, influence, significance, or critical thinking. Be aware of how you make those decisions and how your team members make those decisions, and use that to your advantage. Secondly, make a decision today that you never have to make again. Decide what those are. Decide, we are going to function, our family is going to live according to these values. Our family is going to live according to this character. Our ministry is going to operate from this place. Our organization is going to do these things. My health is going to be, and make the decision, write them down. Come up with at least 10 to 12, and make those decisions, and then get up every morning and you remind yourself that you already made this decision and you're just managing it. And this goes the same for those that go behind you. Give them the opportunity to answer 12 questions for their life. And this is a master class that we teach on Today Matters. And if you would like to be part of that, just reach out to me and we can talk about it. We can have a group class if you want, and we can come up with those 12 answers to those 12 decisions. And then you can just practice managing it after that. If you have any questions, any comments that you would like to make, drop them in, and feel free to share this video. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow when we do the letter E.